Well, I mean, Dave and I met in 2003, and we were paired together to do this sort of impromptu gig in Sydney as part of this festival, and we just kind of hit it off. And Richard ended up doing the gig with us, so it was kind of the first time the three of us played together. And Dave and I started doing some stuff over a couple of years, and then with the sort of demise of the old lineup of Pivot, which had kind of existed for, you know, probably 4 or 5 years at that stage, and we'd released one record, you know, Dave seemed a logical person to start working with us, so he sort of joined the group in a sort of quite a strange transition phase, and it sort of started being one thing and popped out the other side as this, so, and it felt quite natural. And we've always tried to make music that's international anyway, I think. That's always been our aim, is to make music that's kind of, that's sort of
somehow in between a lot of areas.
Yeah. So audience reactions have been largely really great. I mean, in so many ways we feel like we're a new band, even though the band's been around for a long time, and in other forms, you know, this album feels like a debut record to us in so many ways. So we feel like a new band, and we're trying to win hearts and minds, sort of thing. So we're in a kind of in this position where everything's a bonus in a weird way. Does that make sense? It's like, you know, every new fan is a bonus. So yeah, and we're doing a lot of gigs, you know, or have been over the last few months in the UK and Europe, where you know, we've been playing on other bills and stuff like that. We're playing to other people's audiences as well. So and on top of that, developing on the fan base we've got here. So I don't know. We'll logically fall.
I mean, we're not at the moment. At the moment, none of us are paying rent.
Yeah,
that's the positive side of it.
If that's your answer. Yeah.
That's why we can afford all these expensive shoes and
all my gold chains.
Last night I slept in a car. It's true. It's true. And I've never been homeless before, so it's pretty. It's pretty funny. Anyway,
and it was in your hometown as well. That's the best part.
And it was in Sydney.
Don't let mum and dad see this.
Actually,
you'll never. You slept in a car.
Yeah, mum. Oh, what's happened to my son?
You could have just come home.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Anyway, let's just leave it at that.